Excited to be coming to you live from inside Riverboat Field. Time for some AAA baseball in the Pacific Coast League. It's the El Paso Chilhuahuas and the Oklahoma City Comets. First pitch coming your way next.
And now, your Oklahoma City Comets.
So just about set now. And on the mound in this one, Jackson Ferris. Here's what you should keep an eye on. You can see from the stats that he's been death on lefty batters this season. Maybe they have a tough time picking the ball up out of his hand, but whatever it is, he's really limited them. It's an impressive stat and something he can build upon as he develops. Digging in, Nico Goodrum. Foul ball there. The 0-1. And that one fouled off. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Ball. 1-2.
Back up the middle, he knocks it down. Still able to get it there in time, so they get the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Mason McCoy.
Next up, the designated hitter, Mason McCoy. And he has struggled this year. Tries to hold up, appeal to first. No swing, held up. Mike Fillmore with the call there. One and 0, and the pitch. Fouled off down the right side. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. He was late. That's a little bit low. What a take with 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
This one popped up in foul ground on the first base side. And there's 2 down.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 27, Forrest Wall.
Forrest Wall will hit next. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a foul straight back. Now here's the 0-2. On the ground to first. And it gets by. And that keeps the inning alive.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Trenton Brooks.
Runner at first, and now the first baseman, Trenton Brooks.
Ball, no.
Left-hander, the 1-0.
Hey. One ball,
Wall
one strike.
leads off of first with 2 away. And he hits a ground ball to the right side. There in plenty of time, ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, 1 left on base. We move on to the bottom of the first. No score after half an inning. Welcome back. And on the hill in this one, Efrain Contreras, having a pretty great season so far. He's posting an ERA under 2, and that speaks to the way he attacks and stays in control when he takes the hill. And the rest of the team knows they've got a good shot at coming away with a win when he starts. If he gets into a good rhythm in this one, watch out. At the plate, Justin Dean.
Dean.
Hey. No balls, 1 strike.
Pops this one up to the right side. Brooks drifts towards it. There's 1 down.
Batting second, the shortstop, Austin Gauthier.
Austin Gauthier now at the plate.
One 0.
The 1-0 pitch.
Ha! 1-1.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. That's some
One
great
ball,
arm
2
action
strikes.
from him to sell the changeup. Time called for. Got the batter swinging. 2 quickly gone in the bottom of the first this afternoon. Here's the third baseman, Taylor Young. Grounder to first. Brooks steps on the bat. And 1-2-3, that's the inning. Through an inning, no score here on the show. Mid-South Electronic Credit Union is a proud sponsor of this broadcast. With only 1 ATM available, you can be sure your PIN is secure. Join MSECU today. Top half of the second from Oklahoma City. And there's 1 away.
Batting sixth.
Here's the second baseman, Ripken Reyes. Switch hitter batting righty against the lefty on the mound. There's a strike. Ferris measures 6'4". He works with a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a 2-seamer. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Second inning, no score thus far. Caught him looking for the strikeout.
Batting seventh, the left fielder.
Here's the left fielder, Ryan Wilson. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
2 outs, bases empty. Swinging a drive deep left field, pretty far back there. That one is gone. A solo blast. And now they're out front. It's 1-0. This isn't a pitcher who can overwhelm hitters with velocity, so hitting your spots is essential. because if you miss, well, you saw right there what happens when you miss. Clay Dungan, the next to hit. Didn't play in the day game yesterday. Should be fresh for this one.
Hee-haw!
And that drops in for a strike. That changeup up in the zone is one he'd like to have back. He knows that's a meaty pitch to hit. Two away, base is empty, but one run so far this inning. Here in the top of the second. Fly ball to right. Handles this one no problem, and that'll end the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on the solo shot. It's now 1-0. Bottom half of inning number 2. Digging in for the Comets, Ryan Ward. And he's got good speed at a position you don't typically associate with that. It's usually more of a slugger who might plod a little bit. He's something of an outlier here. That kind of speed at this spot can be a real asset, of course. Players like Jason Kendall and Sean Figgins made their teams more multi-dimensional because they could really scoot. Honestly, if they absolutely had to, I don't think they'd hesitate to throw him out there at a position that demands a little more range than this. His natural athletic ability can carry him a long way. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Leadoff batter retired here in the second. Kyle Stowers digs in now. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt.
0-1.
And the 0-1 now. Ground ball to the right side. That one finds its way through. And that's a one-out single.
Batting 6, the catcher, Hunter.
Hunter Fiducia will hit next. He swings and fouls one off. Stowers over at first with one down. And he asks for time before the 0-1. Foul ball there. Oh, 0-2, and the delivery. Fights it off, we'll see another. Obvious that he was swinging for the fences. Tough to do it on a pitch in that location. Now here's the 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Aaron Bracho now at the plate. And this one right back to the mound. There with plenty of time, inning over. So one hit is all they get. Heading on now to the top of the third. The Chihuahuas lead it 1-0. Top half, third inning, and here is Kai Murphy. That one ripped, but foul. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
Might be trouble here. Around first, hustling for two. Throws to second. Safe. Gap shots like that one are a
The batter,
really
the
good
shortstop,
indicator that a hitter is
Nico
doing the little
Woodruff.
things right. Just trying to hit the ball hard with enough of a launch angle to get it over the infield,
1-0.
but not so high that it's a lazy fly ball to the outfield.
No,
Nice cut
he's
in there safely. So difficult for runners at second to read a ball that gets away from the catcher. It can be hard to gauge how much room you have to work with there. The runner made a good liner to right. He's in to score on the sac fly. It's 2-0.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Mason McCoy.
And now the DH, Mason McCoy. Popped out in foul ground first time through. There's a strike. One out and the base is empty. Close, but called a ball. That was really close around the knees, but he's handling it well on the mound. Just has to adjust his sights. Pitch misses. Ball two. Missed inside with the curveball. That's great discipline at the dish. He fell behind 0-1, then didn't overextend or get greedy. Now he's got a favorable count on 3-1. So now a full count with another power hitter waiting on deck. Swinging a high fly ball, sailing towards left center field. Pretty deep. It one hops off the wall. Might be trouble. Round second, going for third. At third now with one away. That's a triple. All over that one. That ball came screaming off the bat. And once it was headed for the gap, it was triple or bust. Next to hit, Forrest Wall.
Ball.
We're here in the top half of the third. 1 run in the inning so far.
Be right. 1 ball, 1 strike. No.
That one down the line. Knocks it down. In to score from third.
He's out.
And there's
Now
2
batting,
down.
the first baseman.
That's the kind of
Trenton
situational hitting you like to see at this level. Know the situation and come through with the RBI ground out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Trenton Brooks. Rolled out to second in the first AB.
Hurt. Be high.
He didn't like either of the first 2 he saw, and now he has to battle down 0-2. Out towards left center. De Paula on the move. Brings it in for the third out. As we go to the last of the third, stepping to the plate for Oklahoma City, Alex Freeland. Strike 1.
0-1.
Lined into left center for a base hit. So a man on. Josue De Paula, the next to hit. A lot of clutch hitting recently. Over the last 10 games, he's knocked in 10 runs. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Flips it behind his back. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there. That's a hard but legal slide
right
into second base we just saw. That did enough to affect the throw and disrupt the double play. This one is labeled. That's back. Hits the fence. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out. And into second with 1 away. That's a double. That was over in a hurry. Efficient way to get a hit, and he just missed hitting that one out of here. Sure seemed like it had enough pop off the bat. Just didn't get it at the right launch angle. Great swing, though. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
No ball.
DePaula
2
at
strikes.
third. Dean over at second with 1 down. Ball 1 there.
1-2.
This one lifted to center field. Wall under it. 2 down. Next up for the Comets, Taylor Young. Grounded out the first time up.
He rides. No balls. 1 strike.
Strike 2. He reached back and blew the
0-2.
high heat by him. Batter didn't have much of a chance to catch up to that. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. Here in the back end of the third inning. On the ground. To the left. Goodrow. Up. Oh, the throw goes to second. And he beats the throw. Shows off the wheels right there. An infield single. Two outs with runners at the corners. Coming up to the dish for Oklahoma City, Ryan Ward. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Throw there. Safe. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
Way too jumpy early in this AB. That's how you put yourself in a hole. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position. Time called as he tries to refocus, down 0-2. Struck out swinging. That ends the inning and prevents things from getting out of hand. Very fired up after that and completely understandable. Great job to make some key pitches and get out of a tough inning. Top of the 4th inning with the Chihuahuas at the dish.
The catcher, Brett Sullivan.
Rips one to right. And there's 1 down. Clearly ready to swing the bat starting off this inning. Tough break with the line out, but a really nice cut. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ripken Reyes. Caught looking the first time up. Hit hard on a line. And a couple of quick outs. And he was all over that heater. A grain or 2 lower on the ball, and it's still flying. And he's got to jog around the bases. Curveball gets over for a called strike. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. He's doing a good job of changing speeds. First the off-speed stuff, then the heat. Now the hitter's off balance. Base hit, center field. And that extends the inning. Nice job to knock that one back up the middle for a base hit. That's exactly the kind of approach you love to see at this level. Now, Clay Dungan.
High.
And a big swing and a miss. Quickly in a 2-strike count. We'll see how aggressive he is at the plate. Foul ball, still 0-2. Wilson, the runner at first with 2 out. Struck out swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater. 1 runner left stranded. And the score stays 3-1. Welcome back. The
Leading
Comets
off,
at the dish
the
in the
left
bottom of the
fielder,
fourth.
Kyle Stowers.
Ball.
One and 0. Here's the pitch. High in the air, out to right. It's carrying. Hauls it in for the out. So up next, Hunter Fiducia struck out swinging the first time.
Hey.
More than 80% of his first
No
pitches
ball.
are strikes
One
so
strike.
far. That's a good sign for this outing.
Ball. 1-1.
And it's 1-2 now following the swing and miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
So he steps
Time.
out on the timeout. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Now batting.
Now it's the second baseman, Aaron Bracho.
Bracho.
And a
That's a
curve
ball.
misses outside. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. 2 down and nobody aboard.
High. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And before the
Time.
1-1 pitch, time is called. The 1-1 offering. Liner to right. Makes the catch. Offense held in check here. Moving on to the 5th. The Chihuahuas out in front, 3-1. We're ready for the 5th inning. Now it's the right fielder, Kai Murphy. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. In the air to left center. That's pretty deep. Makes the catch for the out. Had to cover a lot of ground there, and that's why you take those extra reps during batting practice, getting reads on the ball as it comes off the bat. Even a quarter second's hesitation can cost you in the game. Gauthier tosses to first.
Out.
And there's 2 away. Next is the designated hitter, Mason McCoy. 1 for 2. And that one fouled off. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Around first and heading for second. In at second with a 2-out double. Now here's the speed threat. Outfielder, Forrest Wall. 1 for 2, had an RBI knock back in the first.
Ball.
In the dirt, but blocked.
1 ball, no strikes.
Man at second with 2 down.
High.
Pickoff move to second, back safely. On the ground to third, Young. Play made, that ends the inning. A double in the inning, but the runner is stranded. Last half of the 5th coming up. El Paso ahead in this game, 3-1. We're back here at the
Leading it
ballpark.
off,
I'm
the
Ben Gelman,
designated
glad to
hitter,
have you with me.
Alex
And set to get us started in the bottom of the fifth,
Freeland.
Alex Freeland. Off the
Ball
mark
one.
there, and that's ball one. Freeland measures 6'2", 200 pounds, and he's been hitting well lately, batting over 300 in his last 10 games. On the ground. Reyes. Oh, and he came home with it. And safe at first as a result. Might want to rethink the throw decision tree there. That's doing the job right there. Whenever you lead off an inning, you're focused on getting on base and setting up your teammates to drive you in. DePaula swings through it for strike one. Nobody out and a runner at first. Fly ball, right field. It falls in, and that's a knock. The tying run is aboard. Back-to-back singles,
Now
passing the
batting,
baton.
the right
Hammered
fielder,
that one with a
Justin.
really nice all-around swing. And he hit it pretty deep before it fell in for the knock. Next up, Justin Dean. Lifted in the air to right center. And it falls! Runner around third. The run scores. Here comes another. The second run scores. That's a well-earned inside the park homer. He exploded out of the batter's box and got such a good read as he made the turn around second base. Great hustle to make it all the way around. Stepping to the plate for Oklahoma City, Austin Gauthier. Here's a fly to left. And that falls for a base hit. Around first, hustling for two. They still haven't tracked it down as he rounds second base. Coming around third. Safe. He comes all the way around for an inside the park home run. That's a well-earned inside the park homer. He exploded out of the batter's box and got such a good read as he made the turn around second base. Great hustle to make it all the way around. And another ball. Meanwhile, some activity in the bullpen. Brian Hoeing getting ready to go. Reynolds getting cranked up as well. Gets a chase on that one.
2-1.
Late on that fastball. Good pitch. There, putting it a bit up and in on his hand so he can't extend for more power. This pitch misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And not close. That is an easy take for ball 4. The batter now, Ryan Ward. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
1-0.
This one's in the dirt. Here comes the 1-0.
2-0.
Rolls away a little bit. The 2-0. That one
3-0.
misses. That's 5 straight. And ball 4. 2 aboard. And I'm a bit surprised he went to the off speed there. If it's a fastball, less of a chance of walking it. A very surprising intentional walk here from the dugout. That loads the bases. Hunter Fiducia digs in now. Uh-oh, looks like a balk, and it is. Terrible timing for a mistake like that. It brings across a run. Serious jam with the bases loaded and nobody out. He's gunning for the strikeout first, and then he needs to try and get a grounder for the double play. Tall task. The pitch gets away. And that'll cost them a run. He scores easily. Another miss. 8 straight outside the strike zone. Not close with that one. To the backstop, and that's ball 4. Here's the second baseman, Aaron Bracho. Missed inside with the curveball. Now a fly ball to right center. Wall. Long run into the gap. Tracks it down for the out. So a runner aboard. Alex Freeland will hit next.
1-0.
In the dirt, but blocked. 1-0 pitch. Backed off the plate that time. This is part of why he's been on such a tear lately. He's doing a good job working the count, giving himself an edge. Now 3-0. On 3-0, most minor leaguers are taking all the way. We'll see if he can find the zone. And ball 4, 2 aboard. Now at the dish, Josue De Paula.
1-0.
This one's in the dirt. Oh, a no-pitch signal now, and it's a ball. They pushed 7 runs across in the inning. Bottom half of the 5th. Line drive. Pulls it down, and there are 2 away. One of those plays that just goes to show that not everything is within your control on the baseball field. Batter did everything right and still didn't get the hit. Sometimes that's how it goes. They're in plenty of time, ends the inning. But they take the lead on a huge 7-run outburst. And we're through 5 innings. The Comets lead it 8-3. On to the top half of inning number 6. And here's the first baseman, Trenton Brooks.
Hard ball.
Late swing, foul to the left. And that one hit to first. Ward. Flip to the pitcher covering. And now, Brett Sullivan. A frozen rope. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away now. Next to hit, Ripken Reyes. That one fouled off. 2 outs, bases empty.
1-1.
Swing and a drive. It's off the wall. He makes the turn and digs for second base. And it's a 2-out double. Pretty clear he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Smoked it into the gap, just not quite the right swing to put it over the wall. Good result anyway. A laser into the outfield. And that'll do it. 1 runner left on base. They can't chip away at an 8-3 deficit. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Kyle Hart. Interesting to watch how the big deficit affects this relief outing. Digging in for the Comets, Austin Gauthier. He's already homered in this ballgame. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. The 0-1 from the lefty. In the air out towards right center. Murphy on the way over. Not there in time, and it falls into the gap. Around second now, and they still don't have it. Coming to the plate. Safe. He comes all the way around for an inside-the-park home run. That's a well-earned inside-the-park homer. He exploded out of the batter's box and got such a good read as he made the turn around second base. Great hustle to make it all the way around. Ground ball up the middle, through for a base hit. Runner at first. Ryan Ward getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
No balls. 1 strike.
Swings and sends a laser to right. 1 down. Man on at first. And here at the plate, Kyle Stowers. That one pushed foul. The 0-1 offering. Not close with that one, but still chased. That's a strike.
2 strikes.
1 run in the inning so far. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Kick, the pitch, runner goes.
Ball.
There's a ball. And safe. That's a stolen base, not close. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Runner on the go again. In there, called strike 3. Oh, safe. Next up for the Comets, Hunter Fiducia.
Yep.
Pitcher blew that by him at the plate, and I'm sure he's smiling after that. If the hitter's laying low, though, it could get interesting later in the AB. And the runner's coming home. Foul ball there. Young standing on third with 2 out. Swings through it for the K. The inning is over, and it could have been worse. They pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base. We're through 6 full innings. Oklahoma City with the lead. We go to the top of the 7th. Digging in for the Chihuahuas, Clay Dungan. Swings through that one, out in front there.
No balls. 1 strike.
Puts this one in the air, down the line. Makes a nice grab on a full sprint.
The right fielder, number 4, Kai
Stepping
Murphy.
to the plate for El Paso, Kai Murphy.
That's down.
With a 6-run lead, no reason to be too fine with him here. You have to attack hitters in this spot. Action in the pen down there. Edgardo Henriquez up and loosening in the pen. Here's the 1-1.
No.
1 out and the base is empty. Next one's fouled back. 2-2. Ground ball right side. Sneaks through, base hit.
Now batting, shortstop, Nico Goodrum.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Jackson Ferris gives way. Just never found a groove, wasn't really able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment.
Now pitching.
So they turn things over to the righty, Edgardo Henriquez. And with a lefty at the dish, this could be a tall task for the new arm, allowing a batting average over 300 against left-handed hitters this year. One gone and a runner on at first. Coming up to the dish for El Paso, Nico Goodrum. Just off the inside edge.
1 ball, no strikes.
That one is absolutely pummeled. It's back there. And it's gone. Made the hurdler pay for that one. A 2-run blast. And they cut into the deficit. It's 9-5. That homer just made this game a bit more interesting. That's a good job to adjust to the inside fastball there. He may have been hunting something on the outer half, but he kept the hands in and blasted that one out for the round tripper. 1 down. And now, Mason McCoy. High fly ball out to left center. De Paula. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Forrest.
Next up for the Chihuahuas, Forrest Wall. 1 for 3. Here's a laser out to left. And that's that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 9-5. Hope you had a good stretch at home, set for the last half of the 7th. Coming up to the dish for Oklahoma City, Aaron Bracho.
Hey-ha! 0-1.
In the air to left. That drops in no man's land, a foul ball. Pitch misses there. Ball 1.
1-2.
That one misses low. Great job to lay off those pitches down and work the count even at 2-2. That's good discipline. This one's smoked out to left. And there's 1 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Alex Freeland.
Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Alex Freeland.
Ball inside.
One and 0, and the pitch.
Ball 2.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. That
Inside.
Just missed. Here's the 3-0. And that's in for a strike. Three-1 now. Swing and a high fly to left. It's pretty deep. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Josue.
Here's the center fielder, Josue De Paula.
Paula.
That one off the mark. And that's ball one. Chance to refocus now as he asks for time. Here's the 1-0 offering. And a big swing and a miss. Gotta stay back and track that left-on-left breaking ball, or you'll struggle with it. Up the middle. Finds his way through for a hit. Gets on base and keeps it going. Now a chance for Justin Dean. Swing and a foul straight back. Here it comes.
2.
Rolls away a little bit.
0-2.
Now the throw to first, but
safe.
back easily. This to third. Dungan. Throws to first.
He's
out with room to spare, and that's the inning. One hit, one left. We're at the end of 7. Oklahoma City ahead in this game, 9-5. All set for the start of this inning. Digging in for the Chihuahuas, Trenton Brooks. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Line drive, and it's caught. Off the bat, I was thinking that was going to be an opposite field double. Nice job at third base to snag it for the out. And here's the catcher, Brett Sullivan. Makes the grab for the second out. Might need a little more backspin if you're going to get a hit on that swing. Needed a bit more air under it to get to a safe distance. Drove it off the wall last time, just missed going yard. Makes contact and drives this one deep to right. It's got a chance. Snags it on the warning track. Not much going on for the offense that time. We head to the bottom of the 8th. The Comets lead it 9-5. Bottom of the 8th. Stepping to the plate for Oklahoma City, Austin Gauthier. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Got the hitter swinging for the strikeout. Leadoff batter out here in the 8th. Digging in for
Pinch hitting, David Brody.
No balls. 1 strike.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan
Ward, the next to hit.
Ward.
Swing and a foul straight back. 2 down and nobody aboard here in the bottom half of the 8th. Swing, drive, forget it. Long home run to right. Flexes the power with that swing. A solo shot, and they add to their lead. It's 10-5. He was thinking he'd run the high heat right by him, but no such luck. He was all over that pitch for the homer. Manager out of the dugout, time to make a change. Kyle Hart won't go any further. And as the starter heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Pitching for
a new
El
arm
Paso.
into the game, the righty, Brian
Number
Hoeing,
78.
has some nasty breaking stuff.
Brian
Bases are
Hoeing.
empty with 2 away. Now the left fielder, Kyle Stowers. That one fouled off. Hoeing, 28 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2019. Pop foul out of play off to the right. And here's the 0-2. Gets a piece, stays alive. O2 rocks and fires. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. Swing and a miss, that's a K. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. Still a ways to go, trailing 10-5 now. Remaining in the game
base.
Defensively, David Bodie
Number
playing
12.
third after coming into the game as a pinch hitter.
David Bodie.
So out of
Now
the pen
pitching.
comes the right-hander, Jose
Jose
Fleury. Has a nice lead to work with.
Fleury.
Ryan Wilson now at the plate. Already a homer for him in this one. Bouncing ball here, rolls foul. Swing and a miss, late on that one.
0-2.
Ground ball to the right side. Ward takes it to first. Leadoff hitter retired here in the 9th.
Now batting, third baseman.
And now at the plate, Clay Dungan. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Foul ball there. Oklahoma City ahead by 5 here in the top of the 9th. Grounder to third. Tosses to first.
Out.
They are down to their final out.
Now batting, right fielder Kai Murphy.
And now the right fielder, Kai Murphy. This one's hammered to left center. Well struck. It's back there. And it's out of here. Wastes no time on this one. It's 10-6. That long ball just added some more drama into this game. What a swing he put on that one, sending it over the wall in the opposite field gap. It takes a lot of power to hit it out in that territory. If he can repeat that swing, look out. Now up, Nico Goodrum. Ground ball, this one should do it. On to first, ball game. Final score here today, 10-6. Thanks for dropping by and joining me and our wonderful crew here on the show. I'm Ben Gelman. Talk to you soon.